guys, so I picked up a new foundation slash concealer that I wanted to do a first impression on for you guys, and the one that I picked up is the Jordana Complete Cover Maximum Coverage, which is exactly what sold me, 2-in-1 concealer foundation. So I'm pretty excited to try this bad boy out. I thought I would do a first impression for you guys, but before I get started in that, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my first impression videos. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I am always doing first impressions. I also do daily vlogs and a bunch of other awesome videos, so go ahead and subscribe. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so the back says how to use. As a foundation, using a brush or fingertips, blend a dime-sized amount of product starting at the center of the face, working outward. And then when you want to use it as a concealer, take a small amount on fingertip and gently dab where additional coverage is desired until blended. So I always use my fingers to apply my foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm sorry that it is so yellow. I think my headband is throwing off the whole like coloring in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with my fingertips, about that much to all of my face. That's about how much I use for my regular foundation I've been using, so let's see if that's enough. All right, so right off the bat, I feel like the color is decent, but not perfect. Another thing I'm noticing is that it actually does not seem very full coverage. It seems like it's going on kind of sheer. I did not apply any kind of lotion before here. Usually I like to use a moisturizer before I put on my foundation, so that might be why the consistency feels a little bit off. Another thing I'm not a fan of is the smell of it. The smell of this is really kind of vinegary. I'll go ahead and shake it up and see if I can use it as my concealer and if it makes it look good. I'm okay with the color. I think the color's okay. I just don't feel like it's really giving that much coverage for it to say maximum coverage. To put a little bit more on, maybe I just didn't use enough. That's the other problem. Probably didn't use enough because it did say a dime size, and I probably used more like a pea size. So I went ahead and made up for the extra it recommended I use. Oh, already it's smelling better. I'm not a big fan of the way this feels to apply it. It's a little tough, and it seems like it's a little hard to blend. It seems like it is blending, but I feel like I'm having to like kind of tug at my skin in order to do so. It also feels like it's going to be one that settles into my fine lines and wrinkles. I don't know why, I just don't feel like it's really filling them in very nicely. So far, I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna go ahead and take this headband off because it's really, really, really yellow in camera. I'm sorry. Okay, so that helped the coloring out a ton. I'm sorry, that headband is what was messing up the white balance. Oh no, it's yellow again. Okay, so I guess the white balance just is what it is. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so I'll go ahead and try and use this as a concealer. Go ahead and dab under my eyes. All around. I have a feeling this may work better as a concealer than it does a foundation. I was really, really, really hopeful that I could finally find a product that claims to do both and have it work, but I think it's kind of silly to think that that's ever going to be a possibility because, I don't know, you can pretty much only be either or. Especially if you want like a highlighting concealer, the kind that like really brightens underneath your eyes, or else you're gonna have a highlight all over your face. So I think I was kind of being silly thinking I could use it for both. The only thing that is nice is you can use a little extra in the places you need it. It does provide pretty good coverage as like, you know, extra. What am I trying to say? If you need to add more to a spot, it does work nicely. And it blends in, obviously, because it's the same product. Okay, so overall, it's okay. It's just okay. I feel like it's doing a decent job at covering my problems. It's a little bit oily for my liking. I don't usually like this type of oily product. I've been using the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation, and I have been obsessed with this stuff. I guess I've been liking mattifying foundations lately. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some powder and the rest of my makeup and just kind of see how it all sits into my skin after powder is applied. And the powder, just so you guys know, that I'm using is the Alma Smart Shade Skin Tone Matching Pressed Powder. This is actually my new Holy Grail powder. So I can do a review on it if you guys want, but this is my new jam. I like it more than the L'Oreal one now. Okay, so I have all of my makeup on. I have everything on. I will say, now that I gave it a little bit of time to kind of set in my skin, it looks okay. Is it my favorite foundation? No. I don't really feel that it's on my face, which is something I like. I don't like when my face is like all sticky, like foundation or anything, so it does feel nice in that way. But I feel like this is a product I'm going to use strictly for concealer. I think it's really convenient for like if you're going out of town and you just want to bring like one product and you want to like bring bare minimum. completely think it's a great product for that. But for an everyday foundation, I don't know. I just don't think so. I don't know, it's not that it's bad. I just personally feel like Maybelline's Dream Velvet is just better. And I think that's the problem. I just want to compare it to something, and I compare it to my Holy Grail. So that's kind of why, I don't know, I don't feel like it's giving me exactly what I want. The coverage is okay. I feel like it's covering what I want it to cover. It doesn't feel like it's gonna budge. It's not as like voluminous or like oily as it was when I didn't have powder on. Now that I have powder on, it does look pretty good. It doesn't seem to be settling into my fine lines like I thought it would. I really want to give it to the powder though. I think the powder is really what helps it. Otherwise, I think it would settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. So if I had to rate it, I would probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. Just because of those little kind of minor differences. But like I said, if you just want something that's like really quick, easy, you can apply every single day before, let's say you go run some quick errands or something, this is a good product. I'm not saying it's terrible, just saying it's not my favorite. It's not a Holy Grail, but I think as a concealer, it does give pretty good coverage. And I feel like, I don't know, I do feel like my skin has good coverage. I have a ton of breakouts that are completely hidden. I cut my head the other day, and that seems to be pretty, you know, hidden. So it does seem to be pretty good. 3.5 out of 5, that's not bad. It's not bad. So anyway, I hope this helped you guys out a little bit. I tried to cover everything that most people have to ask. If you do have any other questions, definitely leave them down below. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone.